All right, we have hit the streaming button. Hopefully, we are good to go. As you guys filter in here, give me a 5x5 in the comments right over there. Make sure you guys can hear me, you can see me, and we are exhibiting freedom together because this is happening as of about an hour ago of this live stream. We have a $10 billion potential lawsuit that just got thrown out from the gun controllers and their end run around the PLCAA. The gun controllers, oh, they're taking L's. Oh, and it's a beautiful thing. I cannot wait to walk you through this entire thing, guys. This is going to be incredible. And if you are either now live stream with me or you are watching it again, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on so we can send this to and fro and show the world that we are going to win this bad boy. And with that, let me check the comments. We got 5x5. Excellent. I love it. So, as you guys are getting in here, I'm going to let the number start to build a little bit, and then we'll actually go to the content tonight. But this, I'm so excited about this one. Could you imagine having a $10 billion lawsuit on the books that you might win or you might not win, depending on which liberal court you go into for gun control, and then it get thrown out all in one fell swoop? I mean, that's just got to suck. Good thing it happened to the gun controllers, though. So, all right, we got 5x5s across the board. This is excellent, sweet, good stuff. I'm going to start going into it now. Enough people in here. We get the momentum. Make sure you guys are sharing this out, liking it. And if you're just now here for the first time or watching on the playback again, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I think I said that already. Doesn't matter. Let's get into this. Oh, this is going to be awesome. You guys remember that whole Mexico lawsuit where they were trying to do an end run around the PLCAA and trying to get the gun controllers basically advantage because they sued from outside of a country into another country? Yeah, they just got thrown out. Check this out, and then I'll walk you through a few of the details as I kind of lay out the groundwork if you're new. U.S. federal judge again dismisses Mexico's lawsuit against most gun manufacturers. As you can see from the date that I've highlighted, this came out about an hour or two ago. This is a really big one. Now, some backstory as you guys are still filtering in here. Mexico partnered with a gun control advocate who used to work for Everytown for Gun Safety and a brand new pet project law firm out of Mexico and sued the United States gun manufacturers from Mexico, the government of Mexico, in United States courts. This has been going on for a while now, almost 3 years. Well, it just kind of met a culmination and it just got smacked around. So the gun controller end run around the Constitution and the PLCAA and all the laws in this nation just took an L. Because remember, the PLCAA is the Protection and Lawful Commerce in Arms Act. That means that you can't sue gun manufacturers for things that their products do in the hands of criminals. Just like a car, you can't sue them for someone speeding. Same thing. You can't sue the manufacturers. But let me walk you through this because this is this is really a thing here. All right. Mexico City. Again, big red flag, Mexico City. A U.S. federal judge in Massachusetts, of all places, again dismissed a $10 billion Mexican government lawsuit against 6 U.S. gun manufacturers on Wednesday. So this was a couple hours ago. Mexico had argued the companies knew, so they knew it, like in their brain folds. They knew weapons were being sold to traffickers who were smuggling them into Mexico and decided to cash in on that market. Yep, that was the premise for the lawsuit. $10 billion. I'm going to show you the players in a second. Well, it didn't work out. However, the judge ruled that Mexico had not provided concrete evidence that any of the 6 companies' activities in Massachusetts were connected to any suffering caused in Mexico by guns. Weird. You have to provide actual proof of your claims in court? That's odd. They didn't. They got nothing. The judge threw it out. God, guys, I'm going to keep on going through this because this is the villain right here. This person, you need to know this person. Attorney Jonathan Lowy said Mexico is analyzing the opinion and considering its options regarding the dismissal against the other 6 companies. I've got another article coming in a second to show you who's still remaining. But understand, that guy, Jonathan Lowy, that's the guy who went into Mexico from Everytown for Gun Safety to make the new law firm to sue gun manufacturers from Mexico, partnering with the Mexico government. That's who that is. It's absolutely insane. If you guys are just now getting in here, please, this is awesome. Could you imagine having to explain to your clients that you lost a $10 billion lawsuit? Just saying. So, there, as you can see right there, Protection and Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, that's the PLCAA. I just put it there just so you guys had reference. Mexico appealed that ruling, the first ruling, and in January, the U.S. First Circuit Court of Appeals in Massachusetts revived the lawsuit. We covered it, saying the PLCAA did not apply to the claims that guns caused deaths, damages, or injuries in Mexico. So again, that was them in running around legal precedent in the United States, laws, PLCAA, right? The appeals court returned the case to the lower court, which again ruled to dismiss the claims against 6 of the companies. They got smoked again. Now, why this is so crucial is this is an end run around our law system by the gun controllers looking to destroy the gun companies here in the United States by working around the PLCAA. It just got smoked again. All right, now let me show you the actual companies involved. This is a second article from Reuters. I'm going to link everything for you guys, per usual. Let me get down here to the highlighted point. Other companies dismissed from the case included Barrett Firearms Manufacturing, Colt Manufacturing, a unit of Colt CZ Group, Century International Arms, and Beretta. So those are now, they're good. Nothing wrong. The ones that are still there. The remaining defendants are Smith & Wesson Brands, which in 2021 announced it was relocating to Tennessee from Massachusetts over gun regulations, and wholesaler Whitmer Public Safety Group. That is pretty big because a lot of them are now out of that. Now there's only 2 remaining. Let me show you what they're saying here at the end. Steve Shadowin, a lawyer representing Mexico, said the country was disappointed in the decision. Yeah, because they wanted $10 billion. Who wouldn't be? And considering whether to appeal the dismissed claims, refile them in other courthouses, or pursue other legal options. Translation: it's finally run its course. They just got kicked right in the teeth. The next step would be the SCOTUS if they continue to push this further. How do you think that's going to go? It's not. This entire thing was all about trying to threaten and bully these gun manufacturers out of existence through lawfare from external companies utilizing and driven by a gun controller from Everytown for gun safety. These guys are nefarious as the day is long, but yet they take another L because our Constitution survives yet again because they can't just do everything that they want. Now, again, if you guys are just coming in on the tail end, and then I'll jump into the comments here in a second. Mexico had done a lawsuit. They just got thrown out of court. A lot of the plaintiffs have no way, or not the plaintiffs, the defendants have no ties to anything. They couldn't claim anything about any of the guns or damage or death from these companies. So the court threw it out. They're now deciding if they want to keep on going or not going. And they're probably not going to go because they wanted $10 billion from gun manufacturers. The court said that's not happening for the second time. The next step would be SCOTUS. Odds of that happening, very small. I'm going to bring it right back up here just so you guys can see what we're doing here. But imagine thinking that this was going to work in the gun control circles. Oh, Mexico, we're going to work with the Mexican government to sue the gun manufacturers for $10 billion because we can't do it in the United States where we're trying to use the city of Chicago to sue Glock to prevent Glocks from being... This is their whole game. Their entire game is falling apart right in front of them. The more and more and more they try, the more and more and more they get kicked right in the teeth. That's the important piece. When we're fighting on this day in and day out, yeah, Harris could be elected. Yeah, Trump could be elected. In either scenario, we still fight every single day. We're going to do our dangest to prevent Harris and Walz to get in there, but you understand my point. It's always a fight. It's always a grind. We're going to pass the blessing of the Second Amendment on to the next generation, and it starts with preventing $10 billion from going to the baddies. Whew. Man, this is highly exciting. Let me jump into the comments here real quick. Should have been dismissed without prejudice. I agree. Why would the others remain? I believe because they have ties to Massachusetts, and that's what the argument was. Again, I don't believe that that is a real big concern. In fact, a lot of the commentary I've seen from the guy who wrote PLCAA, Lawrence Keene, the Solicitor General of NSSF, he said the SCOTUS is going to take this and chew this up and spit it out. It's great news. It is great news. That is exactly right. Manufacturers should countersue Mexico for fiscal damages. I love it. I like it. I want some more of it. Absolutely they should. Let's make this really happen. Who could not use some Mexican pesos in their portfolio? Thank you for the super chat, Timothy Smith. That is very generous. I appreciate you. And they said, thanks for all you do for the 2A community. It is my honor, pleasure, and responsibility. I appreciate that very much. We are in this together, guys. This is going to be so awesome. This is going to be incredible. The YouTube ads are worse than the YouTube algorithm. As long as it wasn't a Kamala Harris ad again, that's all I'm going to say about that. But guys, where we're at right now, this is a really big deal. This is a really great one because the gun controllers just took a $10 billion potential earnings and turned it into a big loss. It's genuinely fantastic. I wonder if they're going to use Canada next. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, they went into Massachusetts courts and lost. This is like Boston. This is not Tennessee. Like the lefty courts are throwing this out. It is a beautiful thing to see. Thanks for all the news. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Judge, doing your job. That's right. I have a bunch of teeth not complying. I guess that's what that says. But guys, spread this one out. This is a big one right here. $10 billion taken from the jaws of defeat. Right from them. Just no more for you, Mexico. That's like 100 million pesos or 100 billion pesos. But you get none. And that's what I've got for you guys. I wanted to jump this in, just get this out here tonight. Make sure you guys have an amazing evening so you can see that $10 billion from the gun industry is not going to Mexico, that is driven by Everytown for Gun Safety lawyers. And I will see you tomorrow. We have so much to do. It's getting ridiculous, but we're in this fight together, and thank you for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.